talk some Michigan recruiting because the Wolverines had a terrific weekend. And Steve, you're already dropping some new predictions coming out of a big visit weekend.
Yeah, coming out of the biggest recruiting weekend of the summer for Michigan, I love where the Wolverines stand with coveted defensive lineman Titan Davis out of St. Louis. Alabama's been their chief competition, but Titan Davis visited for a game last fall. Loved the environment and atmosphere inside the big house. Then he returned for the spring, got more time around the coaching staff, got a chance to see how he would fit in. And then this official visit, getting around the commits, and the coaching staff again. I think he feels at home at Michigan, loves the track record of development on and off the field, and I wouldn't be surprised if he's next in the fold for the Maize and Blue following this trip to Ann Arbor.
All right. Now, there's a couple premier edge rushers on campus. We'll start with five-star edge Carter Meadows. Steve, I saw the photos. Sounded like Meadows had a great time.
Yeah, he's got a Final Four of Michigan, Penn State, Ohio State, and South Carolina. I would put Michigan in that top 2 range, maybe with the Buckeyes for Carter Meadows. He had a great trip. Again, he pointed towards Michigan and their balance of high-level academics and high-level athletics that has them in a great spot. And I wouldn't be surprised if he ended up donning a winged helmet on the next level. And how about Julian Walker, on 300 edge rusher from Columbia, South Carolina, has all the ties to the Gamecocks program. South Carolina is the heavy on-3 RPM favorite, but don't sleep on Michigan for Julian Walker. He absolutely gushed about his visit and the long-term impact that you could have going to Michigan. Just said everything that they do there just goes so far beyond football, and he really feels connected and close with that coaching staff. And so Michigan is a major player for Julian Walker moving forward.
Sounds like offensive line recruiting is starting. Always a staple of Michigan recruiting, but it sounds like it's starting to heat up.
No doubt. I think Malachi Lee's the guy you look at the closest. He's a top 100 recruit per on-3 out of Hawaii. Michigan's always been one of his front runners. Has that been with USC, Alabama, you name the other school, but Michigan's been the constant in this recruitment. I think from an NIL standpoint, this is someone that Michigan is ready to go to battle for as well. And he loves the track record of development, the closeness with the staff. He really hit it off with the commits on campus this weekend, and Michigan's right there. Alabama, Georgia, Texas. Texas is a program that's been rising with Malachi Lee. And I think they're on the gas from an NIL perspective too. But Michigan in a very good spot for Malachi Lee. They also had 4-star offensive lineman Marky Walbridge on campus. I think Michigan has looked like the leader at times in his recruitment. Zayden Krempin had a really good visit to Michigan this weekend as well. But I would lean Texas A&M for him. And then Kelvin Obat, on 3's number 3 offensive tackle, took his official. He's been to Michigan twice now. I would probably lean Utah there, but Michigan continues to give him a lot to think about.
All right, Steve, who else did the Wolverines make a move with over the weekend?
Well, 2 defensive backs you got to talk about. They're both from the Peach State, 4 stars, Dorian Barney and Blake Stewart. Dorian Barney, I have an on-3 RPM in favor of Penn State, but Michigan giving him a lot to think about on this official visit, and they've always been one of his favorites. Georgia Tech involved in that one. And then Stewart, he likes Miami, he likes Clemson, but, man, he is a Michigan-type kid. Talked about the Empower program and just the school, the career, and life after the game. Coach Morgan, Coach Moore have done a great job recruiting him. He loves the system that Coach Wink has where defensive backs can flourish in the development. Man, Michigan, he said, is a place where he can be great on and off the field. So don't sleep on the Maize and Blue for Blake Stewart.